Yo guys, welcome back to another video. This is gonna be, I guess, a sort of Memoria Freeze video, but the thing about it is, this is basically just about how the game has announced that it's done, right? So this announcement here was just released in the news yesterday, talking about how they will no longer be creating new stories for the game after the anniversary, which is in like a couple weeks actually, like 3 weeks maybe. So, yeah, we'll get the event recap story that we usually get right before every anniversary, along with whatever pre-anniversary banner, and then the anniversary, obviously. But we don't really have anything after that. It's now this announcement does say that they do plan to rerun anniversary stories as well, which is something that they don't even do that often. Because even when they would do the half year anniversary and bring the anniversary characters back, the story events wouldn't come back. So, uh, yeah, I don't really know what else to say. The game is done, right? You can't really expect this game to even last more than 6 months when they've announced that they're basically not putting any more content into the game. And to be honest, I'm kind of impressed the game had lasted this long because it's no surprise that as the game was going on, it was losing profit. I mean, that's kind of what happens whenever you don't change anything, you don't shake up the way your game is made at all. I don't want to make this Dokkan's best mobile game, but that's why Dokkan has lasted as long as it has and has no shown no sign of slowing down at all. Because you can even look at the updates throughout the years for Dokkan and how like vastly the game is different in a lot of areas between uh, compared to the previous year, right? Because they're constantly looking for ways to make the game better. But WFS is a little bit of an interesting studio in that they don't really care if they've made the game good. They just make the game playable, and they expect you to be content with what the game's been like for the past like 6 years. Now, they have added stuff, obviously, Hero Ascension, Equipment Ascension, you know, hell, even 4 stars weren't in the game when it originally came out, right? But that's different. You're adding mechanics, but you're not really shaking anything up because it's always been, oh, new story event, familiar rush related to the new characters, war game and record buster and alternating weeks and stuff. Even the UT event, I'm not trying to pronounce that. The UT event used to be worth doing. It sucked, but it was kind of worth doing. Now it's not. So and that's the thing. They don't even like supporting their new content. Because what was the name of that event that came out during the fifth anniversary, like Grand War? It was basically just a way more large scale Familiar Rush, but still, it was interesting. It was interesting enough to be fresh and keep you at least have you play it for a bit. But they did it one time. They've done it once. It's been almost a year since they've implemented that game mode, and I can't even say they implemented it because it only came around one time. They haven't really cared about supporting the game in a while, and you can tell, or for a while. But I guess this is just a nail in the coffin. I wouldn't be surprised if by September we got the server shutdown notice. I wouldn't be surprised. Because again, no one's gonna be putting money into this game anymore unless like some whale came out. Or wait, no, even if there was a whale who started in the more recent years, they would realistically have most of the characters in the game, besides for maybe collab characters. Oh yeah, that's interesting to note too. We haven't had a collab this year. I guess it's fine because last year we had two with the what was it, Executioner or Executioner's Bodyguard and the third Data Life collab. So we had two collabs last year, so I guess it kind of evens out, but still, like, man, I don't know. I mean, I guess they should have been obvious because like the last like four events have been a mix of event reruns and then adapting the Sword Oritaria light novels. So it should be obvious that they're not really trying to make unique content for the game anymore because they haven't. In I don't even what was the last unique content the game got? Um, it wasn't the mechs, was it? It might. Oh God, it might have. I'm not counting Hero Festas because those are tied to something else. Wow, the mech story event or whatever, or the mech Xenos, whatever they called it, I don't remember. That might have actually been the last piece of completely unique content to the game. There might have been one event that came after, but I'm pretty sure that it was just the mech Xenos. Interesting. Wow, dude. Yeah, I don't really have a structure to this video. Like I've had the notice up on the screen, so if you want to read it, you can. But basically, the paragraph that has the sentence in bold is the one worth noting. After the JP 6th anniversary event, we will be unable to bring you completely new stories, but we are planning to continue releasing large-scale rerun events, including previous anniversary events. We will continue to provide the Danmachi content that you've come to love for as long as we possibly can. The Don Memo development team is currently working towards completing the game's final large-scale event, a story of some consequence, to celebrate the JP 6th anniversary. If you've already guessed what it is, uh, the greatest. Okay, so they're basically saying this is going to be like the biggest anniversaries yet, which in most games that would be great. In most games, you couldn't ask for anything better. But this is Memoria Freeze, and anniversaries usually last a quarter of the year. So don't be surprised if this anniversary is literally going on until the game shuts down with like side stories being released or rerun just as it's going. I wouldn't even doubt it either. Now, I get they do say it's of some consequence, and the anniversary stories I think are canon to like the actual story of Danmachi. I don't know, because yeah, I don't know why a lot of them wouldn't be, because a lot of them don't even take place in like the relevant time period. Like a lot of them are flashbacks basically, so they have no reason to not be canon. Except for maybe the fourth anniversary one, huh? Yeah, because the fourth anniversary one takes place like some unknown amount of time after the third season, and then the fourth season takes place like immediately after the third season, like maybe a week after or something like that. So maybe the fourth season isn't, or fourth anniversary story isn't canon, but everyone else should be canon. Anyway, doesn't really matter. I'm predicting it's something to do with Loki Familia because they've been spamming Loki Familia stories all year. I'm not even kidding. Like, it's funny to me because I remember predicting before the Alan and Otarl Hero Festas came out, I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be an Eyes and Lefia Hero Festa. It's probably gonna be the only Hero Festa I'm gonna skip because I just hate Eyes and Lefia's characters. But I was wrong. And then they're like, oh yeah, we're not making new content. And I'm like, oh, we're doing that. Did they honestly think Hero Festivals was gonna save the game? Do they honestly think releasing characters that whose whole existence is just being overpowered was gonna fix the game? I don't know. I mean, I don't even feel like saying I'm bummed that the game is gonna be shutting down like within the year because like most people, I've kind of been getting burnt out of the game as I've been playing it. I've taken multiple hiatuses from the game. Uh, I have been playing since before the second anniversary, to be fair. But like, yeah, I can't even say I've taken hiatuses as long as I have from like Dokkan, and that's a game I've been playing way longer, and it's been out for way longer. But like, yeah, I guess the biggest disappointment is that because of this game, I have met some really fun people, right? So it sucks to see the game go, but like that's really it. Honestly, my only real attachment to the game is just the people I've played with, funny enough. But Yeah, I'm not really trying to make this some like, oh, it's a good thing the game's shutting down. Because again, if you like the game, that's fine. I don't hate the game. I don't hate anyone who does like the game. I play the game. It's not even like I'm some whale who has to max out every character. I just play the game for fun, right? But with them basically just announcing that they're not adding content, there's really no future for the game. We might get like a couple more Hero Festas here and there that are tied to whatever event they rerun. Ooh, a Hero Festa Argonaut. Ooh, I want that. I need that actually. I need it. All right, but for real, yeah, that those are really the only new characters we're gonna get after the anniversary, huh? Hero Festas, maybe a Hero Festa. Ooh, no. Yeah, no, this game's just gonna become mad boring and unfun. It like you already could argue it was that, but since they're not even doing anything new, is there even a point? Like I could delete the game right now, come back in 6 months, and it's probably not even on the App Store. I'm not going to. Like I want to see when the game ends. But anyway, enough about that. Basically, what you can expect from me as far as Danmachi content might go is literally just probably just doing someone's on the anniversary banners and then whatever all 4-star tickets they have or whatever, yeah, when they drop the all 4-star tickets in whatever part of the event. Now they do say it's going to be the largest scale anniversary, and I know I did make the joke that it's probably going to last like 6 months, but like I hope they did what they did with the fifth anniversary. I don't know if I ever talked about it, but I do think the fifth anniversary is probably the most fun anniversary because it had like the mix of large scale like content and it wasn't overflowing with banners. Like there was no EX banner, and part two only had one banner. They really didn't spam you with banners as much, and there wasn't even that many side banners that came out. Like there was just the anniversary episode banners, but like that's really it. That's not even really tied to the anniversary. But yeah. Um. So let me know what you guys think about Don Machi's announcement of no further support. And yeah, again, I wouldn't really expect Danmachi content from really any YouTuber who still does it after the anniversary. Like the game's done. So yeah. Uh please like, comment, subscribe, all that goofy fun stuff. And without further ado, uh peace guys.